Did you know? A 2021 report from the National Sleep Foundation found that more than half of adults over 60 can't sleep more than 4 hours a night. And here's the scary part. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you tired during the day. It raises your risk of stroke, memory decline, and can even shorten your lifespan. I want you to picture this. If someone over 60 is only sleeping 3 to 4 restless hours each night, within just 1 year their risk of high blood pressure may rise by nearly 40%, Hypertension Journal, 2019. And if that continues, the aging brain, which is already more sensitive, slips into faster decline, raising the risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia, Sleep Medicine Reviews, 2021. That's why insomnia after 60 isn't a small matter. It's a warning bell for your overall health. And today, I want to share a gentle secret with you. A common golden spice in your kitchen, turmeric, may hold the key to bringing your body back into its natural rhythm of deep sleep. But before we talk turmeric, we need to understand, why does sleep become so fragile after 60? I've been a physician for over 30 years. I've met thousands of patients, ages 60 to 90, and nearly every one of them began our conversation with something like this. Doctor, I go to bed at 10 p.m., but by 2 a.m. I'm awake and I just toss and turn. I've tried sleeping pills, herbal teas, but I still wake up exhausted. Every day feels the same, my body's sluggish and I can't keep up with my grandkids. Does that sound familiar? Let's break down the real reasons one by one. Melatonin is a hormone made by the pineal gland. It's the body's switch, telling us when it's time to sleep. At age 20, our melatonin levels are strong. But by the time we reach 60, nighttime melatonin drops by up to 50%, Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, 2018. That means the body no longer gets a clear signal to sleep, so you end up lying awake, unable to stay asleep, waking up at odd hours. After 60, the body often shifts into a state scientists call inflammaging, low-grade. Chronic inflammation linked with aging, Nature Reviews Immunology, 2019. Those inflammatory molecules don't just cause aching joints, they disrupt the brain's sleep centers. That's why so many older adults find themselves caught in a vicious cycle. Joint pain makes it harder to sleep, and poor sleep worsens inflammation. A survey of 2,000 older adults in the U.S. Arthritis Foundation, 2020, found that 70% of arthritis patients struggle with insomnia. I'll never forget one of my patients, Alina, age 67. She told me, "Doctor, it's not the daytime pain that scares me. It's waking up at 2 a.m. with my knees burning so badly I have to get out of bed. After that, I can't fall back asleep." Her story is the reality for millions. Pain is one of the biggest culprits that shatters sleep. After 60, the brain faces more attack from free radicals, unstable molecules that damage nerve cells. Research in Neurobiology of Aging, 2017, showed that high oxidative stress is directly linked with poor sleep quality and memory decline. When brain cells are damaged, the delicate rhythm of deep sleep, right arrow dream sleep, right arrow wakefulness gets disrupted. You wake up feeling like you never truly rested. Most older adults take multiple medications: blood pressure pills, diabetes meds, blood thinners, diuretics. Many of these can trigger frequent nighttime urination or stimulate the nervous system, breaking up sleep. And then there are conditions like prostate enlargement, acid reflux, or sleep apnea, all common after 60, that chip away at a good night's rest. So where does turmeric fit in? Now, let's return to the golden secret, turmeric. Most people know turmeric as a cooking spice or a skin remedy. But modern medicine has uncovered something fascinating. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, directly targets many of the root causes of insomnia in older adults. Curcumin is one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatories. Journal of Medicinal Food, 2016. It blocks NF-kappa B, a key inflammatory pathway in the body. Put simply, if chronic inflammation is a slow-burning fire, curcumin is the fireman putting it out. Less inflammation, right arrow, less joint pain, right arrow, a calmer nervous system, right arrow, deeper, more restorative sleep. Curcumin is also a potent antioxidant. It neutralizes free radicals and protects brain cells. A study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, 2019, found that curcumin helps shield the hippocampus, the brain's memory and sleep center, from oxidative damage. Less stress on the brain equals more stable sleep. Early research suggests curcumin may help regulate melatonin production, the hormone that sets our biological clock. Journal of Pineal Research, 2017. In other words, turmeric might help reset the body's misfiring sleep-wake switch. Clinical trials have shown curcumin supplements reduce knee pain and osteoarthritis, working as effectively as common NSAID drugs, but with fewer side effects. Phytotherapy Research, 2018. If joint pain is the thief waking you at 2 a.m., calming that pain is the first step toward unbroken sleep. So here's the big question. How do we actually use turmeric in daily life to improve sleep? Is it enough to sprinkle a little powder on dinner? Or do you need to prepare it a certain way? And why is it that some people swear by turmeric tea, while others say it does nothing at all? In the next section, I'll show you 3 science-backed, clinically tested ways to use turmeric so your body can truly absorb its benefits. And I'll share the one method that could change your very next night's sleep. So many of my patients have come to me saying, "Doctor, I sprinkle turmeric powder on my chicken soup every night, but my sleep hasn't improved at all. Maybe turmeric is just hype." I smile and tell them, it's not that turmeric doesn't work, it's that you're not using it the right way. Here's a truth most people don't know. Turmeric only unleashes its full power when it's paired with 2 companions, healthy fats and black pepper. Why combine them? Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. But it has one big flaw. It's very poorly absorbed. Curcumin dissolves in fats, not in water. Taken alone, over 95% gets flushed out by the liver and gut within hours. A landmark study, Nutrients, 2017, showed that turmeric powder by itself barely raises curcumin levels in the blood. But when combined with piperine, the active compound in black pepper, absorption skyrockets by 2,000%. This was first proven in the classic study by Shoba et al., Planta Medica, 1998. Along with piperine, curcumin needs fat to be carried into the bloodstream. When turmeric is dissolved in olive oil, coconut oil, or even the natural fats in meat or fish, it passes through the gut wall far more easily. Put simply, turmeric plus black pepper plus fat equals the perfect trio. How to use it at dinner. The basic recipe: a half teaspoon of pure turmeric powder, about 1-2 g, a pinch of freshly ground black pepper, about teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of olive oil or coconut oil. Mix into chicken soup, vegetable stew, or sautéed greens at dinner. It's simple, practical, and doesn't require overhauling your diet. The best time, about 3-4 hours before bed. That way your body has time to digest and absorb the compounds, right when your nervous system is preparing for deep sleep. I'll never forget Richard, a 72-year-old retired steelworker from Ohio. He suffered from knee arthritis for years. He told me, "Doctor, I can't sleep more than 3 hours straight. The pain in my knees wakes me up every night. I even tried melatonin, but it didn't help." I guided him to adjust his dinner. A simple bowl of chicken and vegetable soup, but with a half teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a splash of olive oil. 3 weeks later, Richard returned with a big smile. "Doctor, for the first time in years, I slept 5 to 6 hours straight. And in the morning, my legs didn't feel as stiff. I can't believe such a small change made such a big difference." Richard's story isn't rare. I've seen dozens of patients have the same experience, not because turmeric is a miracle drug, but because when pain and inflammation calm down, the body naturally remembers how to sleep again. In phytotherapy research 2018, curcumin supplementation significantly reduced pain and stiffness in knee arthritis patients after 8 weeks, on par with NSAID drugs, but with fewer side effects. Less pain, right arrow, fewer midnight wake-ups, right arrow, more continuous sleep. Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience 2019 showed curcumin protects hippocampal neurons, the brain's sleep and memory hub, from oxidative damage. Healthier brain cells, right arrow, more stable sleep rhythms. Easy dinner ideas for American kitchens. Golden chicken soup, chicken simmered with carrots, celery, onions, finished with turmeric, black pepper, and olive oil. Hearty vegetable stew, pumpkin, potatoes, green beans, cooked with turmeric, black pepper, and broth. Simple sautéed greens, spinach or kale, lightly stir-fried with olive oil and turmeric. These meals are familiar, comforting, and easy for older adults to prepare. Common mistakes: only sprinkling dry turmeric, right arrow, extremely low absorption. Drinking turmeric water, right arrow, curcumin doesn't dissolve in water. Taking too much, right arrow, may cause nausea, indigestion, or raise kidney stone risk due to oxalates. Safety reminders: if you take blood thinners like warfarin, aspirin, clopidogrel, turmeric can raise bleeding risk. Journal of Clinical Pharmacy 2019. If you have gallstones or kidney stones, turmeric may worsen them. American Journal of Kidney Diseases 2013. If you're iron deficient, too much turmeric may block iron absorption. Nutrition Research 2016. For most healthy adults, a half teaspoon a day with dinner is safe. But if you have chronic conditions or multiple medications, ask your doctor first. A good night's sleep after 60 isn't some far-off dream. Sometimes it begins with something as humble as a single meal. A little golden turmeric, the warrior against inflammation. A pinch of black pepper, the key that unlocks absorption. A spoonful of olive oil, the ship that carries curcumin into your cells. Together, these three transform dinner into therapy, calming pain, cooling inflammation, relaxing the nerves, and gently restoring melatonin. And with that, sleep, which once seemed lost, begins to return. But this is only the first recipe. There's another, a warm golden milk before bed, that not only helps the body rest but soothes the soul. And that's what I'll share with you in the next section. Picture this with me. It's a winter evening in Michigan. Snow is drifting softly outside. Inside, the house is quiet. And in your hands, you're holding a steaming cup of golden milk, turmeric stirred gently into warm milk, glowing like liquid sunlight. That warmth doesn't just soothe your stomach, it whispers to your body, it's time to rest. Tonight you'll sleep deeply and peacefully. As a physician with over 30 years of practice, I can tell you, this isn't folklore. It's a time-tested remedy backed by both science and the lived experiences of thousands of patients I've cared for. The golden milk recipe the science way. Ingredients: 1 cup, about 200 ml, unsweetened milk, low-fat dairy, almond or oat milk. A half teaspoon pure turmeric powder. A pinch of freshly ground black pepper to boost curcumin absorption. 1 teaspoon honey if you're not diabetic. Optional, a slice of fresh ginger or a pinch of cinnamon to ease digestion. How to make it: warm the milk gently, about 110–120 degrees F. Don't boil. Stir in turmeric and black pepper. When the milk cools slightly, stir in honey. Drink it 60–90 minutes before bedtime. Why it works: milk provides tryptophan, an amino acid the brain turns into serotonin and melatonin. M.J. Clin Nutter, 2016. Calcium in milk helps the brain use tryptophan more effectively, stabilizing nerves and muscles to reduce nighttime cramps. Turmeric plus black pepper fight inflammation, calm the nervous system, and protect brain cells. Honey offers a gentle calming effect on the nervous system. J. Med Food, 2015. Together, they create a natural recipe for deep, restorative sleep without pills. Many patients tell me, "Doctor, I tried turmeric water, but it didn't help. Why would milk make a difference?" Here's the secret. Turmeric water, curcumin barely dissolves in water, absorption is almost zero. Golden milk, the natural fat in milk allows curcumin to dissolve and be absorbed. Black pepper boosts curcumin absorption by thousands of percent. Nutrients, 2017. Tryptophan plus calcium from milk enhance melatonin production. That's why golden milk isn't just turmeric, it's turmeric upgraded. Phytotherapy research, 2018. Curcumin eases arthritis pain, helping patients sleep better. Sleep Medicine Reviews, 2021. Improving sleep lowers the risk of memory decline in older adults. Variations older Americans love. Golden almond milk. Almond milk plus turmeric plus black pepper plus honey, lactose-free. Ginger turmeric latte. Low-fat dairy milk plus turmeric plus ginger plus cinnamon, soothing, easy on digestion. Coconut turmeric milk. Light coconut milk plus turmeric plus black pepper, for those who enjoy a richer taste. Mistakes to avoid: drinking it right before bed. Right arrow may cause bloating or bathroom trips. Always leave 60–90 minutes. Adding honey if you have diabetes. Right arrow can spike blood sugar. Using too much turmeric, greater or equal to 2 tsp/day. Right arrow can cause nausea, diarrhea, or raise kidney stone risk. Who should be cautious? People with diabetes on insulin or meds. Turmeric may lower blood sugar further. Diabetes Care, 2018. People on blood thinners. Turmeric may increase bleeding risk. J. Clin Farm, 2019. Those with gallstones or kidney stones. Turmeric is high in oxalates. M.J. Kidney Dis, 2013. People with iron deficiency anemia. Too much turmeric may reduce iron absorption. Nutter Res, 2016. For most healthy adults over 60, a half teaspoon turmeric in warm milk per day is safe. A cup of golden milk is not just a drink. It's an evening ritual, a gentle signal to your body. Tonight will be peaceful. Like a leaner, countless older adults have rediscovered restful sleep, not from a pill, but from the wisdom of combining natural ingredients with patience. We've covered turmeric at dinner and golden milk before bed. But there's one more recipe, turmeric tea, a simple drink that not only helps sleep but also strengthens the heart, sharpens memory, and supports the immune system. You're probably familiar with sipping a warm cup of herbal tea before bed, chamomile, mint, maybe lavender. But there's one tea that hardly anyone talks about, and yet it quietly supports better sleep, heart health, and memory over time: turmeric tea. Here's the catch: many people try it the wrong way. They just stir turmeric powder into hot water and say, "Doctor, it tasted awful, and it didn't help me sleep at all." The truth is, they didn't know how to upgrade the recipe. Done right, this golden drink transforms from a harsh-tasting powder into a gentle nightly tonic that calms the body, protects the heart, and nourishes the brain. The upgraded turmeric tea recipe. Ingredients: 2 cups, about 500 ml water, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder or 2-3 slices fresh turmeric root, a pinch of freshly ground black pepper, 2-3 slices of fresh ginger, 1 small stick of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon coconut oil or olive oil, 1 teaspoon honey, optional for taste. Method: bring water to a boil, add turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon. Simmer gently for 10 minutes, strain out the solids. Let cool to about 120 degrees F, 50 degrees C. Stir in the coconut oil, black pepper, and honey. Drink a small cup, 4-5 oz/100-150 ml, about an hour before bed. Save the rest in a thermos to sip during the day. Turmeric. Curcumin fights inflammation, neutralizes oxidative stress, and helps regulate melatonin. Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, 2019. Ginger. Calms bloating and indigestion, common sleep disruptors in older adults. It also improves circulation. J. Ethnopharmacol, 2015. Benefits beyond sleep. Heart health. Curcumin lowers LDL cholesterol. Ginger and cinnamon support healthy circulation. Memory and mood. In a 2018 study, MJ Geriatric Psychiatry, curcumin improved memory and mood in older adults. Immunity. Turmeric's compounds act as natural anti-inflammatories and antimicrobials, supporting the immune system during cold and flu season. Digestion. Ginger and cinnamon ease gas, bloating, and indigestion, common in seniors. Common mistakes: just mixing turmeric in hot water, right arrow, almost no absorption. Drinking the whole 2 cups at once, right arrow, bloating, bathroom trips. Skipping the oil and pepper, right arrow, curcumin can't get into your bloodstream. Who should be cautious? People with kidney or gallstones. Turmeric's oxalates can make them worse. MJ Kidney Dis, 2013. Those on blood thinners. Turmeric can increase bleeding risk. J. Clin Farm, 2019. People with iron deficiency, anemia. Turmeric may block iron absorption. Nutter Res, 2016. Those with diabetes. Skip the honey to avoid nighttime sugar spikes. A cup of upgraded turmeric tea is more than just a beverage. It's a form of self-care. A gentle ritual that eases inflammation, steadies blood sugar, protects the brain, and prepares the body for rest. Now that we've covered the recipes, the benefits, and the warnings, the final piece is this: How do you turn these practices into daily habits that truly bring back restful sleep in your later years? That's exactly what we'll explore in the next part. Building a sleep routine with turmeric and the deeper life lessons that come with it. Many of my patients ask me, "Doctor, I tried golden milk for 2 nights. Why am I not sleeping better yet?" And I usually smile and reply, "A seed planted in the ground doesn't become a tree overnight. Health works the same way. It requires patience and consistency." Turmeric is not a sleeping pill. It doesn't knock you out by force. Instead, it gently reduces inflammation, soothes the nerves, and helps reset your biological clock. This takes time and it takes habit. Principles for building a turmeric sleep habit. Keep the dose steady. A half teaspoon turmeric powder per day, about 1-2 g. No need to take more. Consistency is the real medicine. Choose the right timing. At dinner, turmeric plus black pepper plus a little healthy fat. Recipe 1. 1-2 hours before bed, golden milk or upgraded turmeric tea. Recipes 2 and 3. Avoid drinking it right before lying down. Too close can cause bloating or bathroom trips. Pair it with good sleep hygiene. Keep your bedroom cool and quiet. Turn off the TV and phone an hour before bed. Go to sleep and wake up at the same time each day. Turmeric works best when it's part of a healthy ecosystem of habits. A simple 4-week roadmap. Weeks 1-2, add turmeric at dinner. Your body begins adjusting, less inflammation, though sleep may not change yet. Week 3, add golden milk or turmeric tea before bed. Many people start to notice fewer wake-ups. Week 4, maintain consistency alongside sleep hygiene. Sleep deepens, daytime fatigue eases, the mind feels clearer. In fact, phytotherapy research 2018 showed it takes at least 8 weeks of curcumin supplementation to clearly reduce inflammation and joint pain, 2 key barriers to sleep. George, a retired Marine from Texas, had battled knee arthritis and insomnia for more than 10 years. When I suggested he try my 4-week turmeric plan, he chuckled. "Doctor, I've taken every pill out there. You really think turmeric powder can fix me?" But he agreed to try. "Couldn't hurt," he said. Weeks 1-2, he sprinkled turmeric and pepper into his evening stew. Not much changed. Week 3, he added golden milk at night. Suddenly, he noticed fewer 3 a.m. awakenings. Week 4, he called me, his voice full of energy. "Doc, for the first time in over a decade, I slept 6 straight hours. And in the morning, I even had the strength to walk with my wife again." Then he said something I'll never forget. "Sleeping pills forced me to sleep. Golden milk taught my body how to remember sleep." Don't get impatient and double the dose. Too much turmeric can cause diarrhea, nausea, or gallbladder irritation. If you ever feel dizzy, develop stomach pain, or notice odd changes in urine, stop and check with your doctor. Always remember, turmeric is a supporter, not a replacement for prescribed medications. After 60, I often hear my patients sigh. "My body isn't what it used to be. Insomnia is just part of aging. Nothing I can do." But after treating thousands of older adults, I can tell you this. The body has memory. If you give it the chance, it can rediscover rhythms you thought were lost. 1 cup of golden milk, a sprinkle of turmeric in soup, a warm turmeric tea. Small acts repeated daily can restore your faith in your own body. And the greater lesson: health doesn't come from grand, heroic gestures. It comes from tiny, consistent habits, day after day. Like water shaping stone, small habits have the power to transform an entire life. I often encourage my patients, Share your 4-week journey with family or friends. When you do it together, it's easier to stay motivated. If you're watching this now, I invite you, start tonight. And after a week, come back and share your experience. Your story might be the key that helps someone else finally find their lost sleep. So far, we've explored why insomnia happens after 60, 3 turmeric recipes, the cautions, and the habits. In the final chapter, we'll look back at this entire journey and draw out the deeper message. Good sleep isn't luck. It's a gift we can rebuild for ourselves, one wise choice at a time. We've walked a long road together, step by step, one warm cup at a time, one patient habit after another, and every step has pointed toward a single, priceless goal: restoring the natural sleep that aging so often steals away. What I want you to remember is not just the 3 turmeric recipes. More important is the mindset behind them. Sleeping pills may force the body into rest, but they don't teach your body how to remember its own rhythm. Turmeric, when used wisely, works differently. It calms inflammation, relaxes the nerves, gently restores the body's natural clock. A good night's sleep doesn't come from luck. It comes from the small, wise choices we make each and every day. After 60, many people say, "I'm old, nothing can change now." But let me remind you of something I've learned from thousands of patients. Health is like sleep. If we patiently sow small habits, the body will quietly give back something far greater. 1 spoon of golden turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, a warm glass of milk. They may seem tiny, but repeated with care, they can help you sleep deeper, help you wake with enough energy to laugh with your grandchildren, help your legs feel lighter, your joints less stiff, help your heart beat steady, strong, and faithful for years to come. And most of all, they teach us this: growing older is not the end. It's an invitation to slow down, live more thoughtfully, and treasure the beauty of small daily rituals. I've witnessed so many patients, from Alina to Richard to Linda to George, rediscover sleep through these simple steps. If they could do it, so can you. It is never too late. Every good change begins with the choice you make today. If you found this video helpful, I kindly ask you to click like, so more people can discover these simple tools. Subscribe to the channel and tap the bell, so you'll be the first to know when I share new health secrets. And please come back each day. Health is a lifelong journey, and I would be honored to walk alongside you. Finally, I invite you to leave a comment below. After 7 days with turmeric, here's how I feel. Because your story might be the spark of hope for someone out there. Someone tossing and turning at night just as you once did.